You know, we're surrounded by apps that are supposed to help us connect. But when it comes to apps for couples, have you ever noticed how they can, well, somehow make you feel even further apart? Today, we're going to look at one that tries to fix that, focusing on something that sounds simple but is actually pretty powerful: being together in real time. So let's just dive right into the main issue, what I call digital distance. Yeah, there are tons of so-called connection apps out there, but so many of them just completely miss the mark on what connection actually feels like. And this is the million-dollar question, right? You download something expecting it to be fun, a little spark for you and your partner, and instead, it feels like a chore, like you've been assigned homework. It's a weirdly universal feeling. Okay, and this right here gets to the absolute heart of the problem. Most apps are this slow, turn-based slog. You answer, you wait. Then they answer, and you wait again. It's a conversation full of awkward pauses. Sync with Love just flips that whole idea on its head. You're both answering at the exact same time, and the answers unlock for both of you, instantly. It seems like a small tweak, but believe me, it changes everything. Because when you think about it, that waiting game just highlights the distance between you, whether you're on opposite sides of the planet or just sitting on the same couch. It's like you're getting the idea of connection without any of the actual feeling. All right, so what makes this quiz so different? Well, it was built from the very beginning with one goal in mind: creating a real-time, shared experience. And their mission statement says it all, really. The entire point is to generate that feeling of presence, to close that digital gap and make it feel like you're sitting right there next to each other, no matter where you are. And it all starts with getting rid of the annoying stuff. First off, zero barriers to entry. No accounts, no emails, no passwords. You don't have to sign up for a thing. There's literally no friction to get started. And because you're not fiddling with logins, you can go from, hey, let's do this, to answering the first question in like under 30 seconds. It's pretty much instant. Now, this is a big one for a lot of people. The whole thing is 100% private. The rooms you play in are what they call ephemeral, which is just a fancy way of saying they get deleted automatically when you're done. Your answers aren't saved, and your data is never collected. Okay, so how do you actually play? Well, the app gives you two different modes, which is pretty smart, because it depends on what your situation is. So you've got two main options. Sync mode, that's the magic one for when you're both online at the same time. You get that live, synced up experience. But let's be real, schedules are messy. So for that, there's challenge mode. It's more of a how well do you know me game. You answer a bunch of questions about yourself, shoot them the link, and they can go in and guess your answers whenever they have a spare moment. So how does all this real-time stuff feel so, well, seamless? Let's pull back the curtain a little bit, because it's actually incredibly simple to get that in the same room feeling. It is a super simple 3-step deal. One of you picks a quiz category, and boom, you get a private link. You share that link with your partner, you both open it up on whatever device you're using, and that's it, you just start playing. The magic really happens when you both hit submit, and wham, the answers pop up on both of your screens at the exact same time. No hitting refresh, no waiting. And it's actually a few cool little features working together that create this feeling. You get those live typing indicators, so you can see they're right there with you. That simultaneous unlock is just so satisfying. And the whole thing syncs perfectly across phones, tablets, whatever. It just works. But here's the thing, it's not just a quiz. They've also built in some other tools that are genuinely useful for your relationship. Yeah, they call it the Relationship Toolkit, and it's got some neat things. There's an anniversary calculator for all your milestones, a shared bucket list for dreaming about future adventures, and get this, a psychologist-approved apology generator to help you find the right words when you mess up. So this shows it's not just about a one-off game. It's about giving you these practical, thoughtful tools that are designed to actually, strengthen your connection. So let's bring it all home. What's the real takeaway here? Well, it all circles back to one thing: making it easy to have a real, genuine moment of connection. And that connection can look like a lot of different things, right? The quizzes have all sorts of categories, from fun and playful for a lighthearted night to deep and meaningful when you want to have a real talk. There's even stuff specifically for long-distance couples. There's really something for every mood. And clearly, it's working for people. Over 2 million couples are using this thing, and the reviews are fantastic. So this isn't just some small niche idea. It's something people are really loving. This line really nails the whole philosophy. It's all about stripping away the usual app nonsense, the signups, the passwords, the data harvesting, and leaving you with the only thing that actually matters: a pure, simple moment of connection.
So, the final question is really for you. In a world that's always trying to pull our attention in a million different directions, finding something that brings you and your partner together in the moment without any hassle, well, that feels pretty special. So, are you ready to stop the waiting game?